Yep, he is done, the German printing nerd. And look what's going on. Today is one of those days I think I got up early enough, had enough cola, watched a few streams, learned also something from Walter's channel. And Walter will probably be thinking, yeah, what did he learn? And my answer for that is only Walter and Nightbot. Because Nightbot was something I only see about it, but as a future live streamer, of course, I need to learn everything. And that was cool. And I think this dry run for Glenn was also perfect. But as you can see, I'm sitting on the side right now. The camera is looking at what's being laid down, and this is a first layer for a raft. And this is looking so darn good. Don't ask me exactly, Don, how did you get it to work now? Well, I'm not really sure. One of the comments on my past video where I was really peed off, one of the comments was to lower that sensor a bit down, you know? But funny, in one of the videos that I saw on the One How page, stuff from Mikey, set up from here to here is reference 26 millimeters, and then you have to do a fine-tuning. Yeah, but the sensor that was on the machine and the sensor that is new, that was sent with all the repair parts, they're both orange. They don't have a blue tip on it. There is no adjustment screw on the top. That means you have the problem that you have to turn this screw, turn this screw, turn this screw, turn this screw, keep watching until the light goes on, off, on, off, on, off, and then you have that point. And then, excuse me, all I did was just a manual bed leveling, and I set it down to 2.1, 0.2, 0.3, and 0.4, and just started adjusting the screws. Oh, and to mention, that was with a hotbed at 50, and the nozzle was at 200. But when I look at the side, it says that the sensor has a measuring range from 4 to 6 millimeters or something like that. I'm not sure. I've heard and read so many things right now, I am not really sure. But anyway, when I look under the nozzle, or let's say I look under the sensor is about 2.5, 3 millimeters above the nozzle point. Also there where the filament comes out, you know. But as we can see, I can't believe this. But anyway, this is according to Cura, a 12-hour print, but we all know what Cura does and says. So it is now 17:30. 17:30, 12-hour print. That would be 5:30 in the morning. And if I get it up around 8 o'clock in the morning, could be that the print is almost done. But, okay, let me turn the camera around. This is enough on this first layer of porno. I think that is looking good enough. And let me zoom out. Oh man, oh man. Let me adjust the camera. Can't believe this. I can't believe this. Am I on the camera now? Yes, I'm on the camera. Hi, again. Don here, of course. The German idiot. Sorry, I can't say anything else. Hi and hello and howdy. Which I was told to say. But, yeah, as you can see, I am happy that this is working again. And for information, there is no brass nozzle on it. There is a micro Swiss hardened nozzle on it, 0.4. The brass nozzle, well, I'm not sure about that one. But as soon as my retirement payment gets onto my account, I will go to Amazon and or eBay. I'm not sure. I have to take a look and see where it would be cheaper for me, and I will get a set of those 0.4 millimeter nozzle cleaners. That look like a drill bit. So I'm not talking about the acupuncture needles. I'm not talking about them. I'm talking about the short ones that look like a drill bit. Maybe I can get the nozzle clean again. But, yes, okay. Hard to believe. Hard to believe. Oh, man. But, well, y'all know, as you might have seen in my video, that my living room is, as we would say, Spartanish. Okay, you know, doesn't have too much in the living room. I have everything packed up. Well, let's say to 90%. The rest, the rest 10%, that's my office area, and a few things in the kitchen and in the bathroom. But that all can be packed up within an hour. I am still looking for another apartment. This apartment is from the front of the building. It looks like it's on the first floor. From the entry, which is on the side and a little bit lower, the entry is in the basement. And then you have to go through the basement area, go up the stairs, and then you're on the ground floor, and then go up another set of stairs, and you're on, or you're standing right in front of my door, let's just say. And my doctor is urging me to find another apartment as fast as possible. Why? Because of my movement problems that I have. Not up here, although I do have some rheuma in my hands. When it gets cold, I have so much pain in my hands right now. And blood was taken last week. I have to, or let's just say I'm waiting this week for a call from him. Otherwise, I will go next week to him to see what's going on, because I stopped taking all of the medication except for this large Band-Aid that I have right here. This employs 50 milligram morphine, also morphine, daily, during the day, into my bloodstream through the skin as a so-called pain reducer. I also told my doctor that he should start looking for a clinic appointment for me this summer. He was first talking about the clinic that I was in 2 years ago, but I told him to also take a look at the university clinic, which is a bit farther away, but I don't care. I might be there for 3 or 4 weeks, I'm not sure. But there will be a lot of examinations made, because every once in a while, in one or other situation, I have a problem, and let's just say it's not that I'm nervous, but my hands start shaking. And it's not only my hands, it's my arms, it's my body, it's my legs. I'm shaking all over. And the question is it coming from this morphine, or is it a possibility that I am at the starting point from Parkinson disease? My last appointment that I had in a hospital, the doctors there, that was neurology. Well, they had problems trying to find anything. And I was asking them also specific questions, and the doctors, the main doctor on the floor, the last day that I was in there, this is something I can't believe that a doctor would say to a patient. But he told me, when the day comes that my normal doctor finds out what it is that I have, he asked me to tell my doctor that. If he finds out what it is, what I have, to send him a letter telling him what it is that I have, so that he would not die stupid. What kind of a top doctor, one that's in charge of that floor, saying something like that to a patient, that dissolves all of your, how should I say, that, you know, you come in the clinic with some expectation. You're hoping that they will find something. But then, all of a sudden, you know, you get something like that said to you. All of your expectations are down on the floor, in the garbage can, I don't know. All of your thoughts, your hope, gone. And you're looking at a doctor and you're thinking, what is this fine a-hole? You know what I mean? I'm trying to keep this children friendly. But, you know, I can imagine if I was still a child and my mother went with me to a clinic because of some problems, and that doctor told my mother something like that, I think my mother would probably slap him in his face, kick him in his rear side, and tell him to go to where the devil is and stay there, because you are of no use here on earth. But, yeah, what can you say? What can you do, you know? But, wow. That is looking so good. Yeah, but, anyway, you know, we're just having problems. Thank God this problem is finished, but I'm still waiting for an email or a telephone call from UPS. You know, I called UPS, then I was at one station. That one station said, oh, okay, I'm not responsible for that. Wait a minute, I'll connect you to another station. The other station said, oh, wait a minute, I have to connect you to another station. The third station said, okay, yeah, well, I am only in charge of the bills. You need to talk to them and them. But let me see if I can connect you. That would be the fourth person. Oh, there's somebody there right now. Can I leave them a message? Yes. Here's my number. Told her the number. Then I told her my email address. They can send me an email too. But we finally settled down, you know. Here is a letter. Here is another letter. UPS copy expended 2. Expended 2? What, 2 packs? What? I don't know. Here is another one. And there is another one. And you know, I'm not a company. I do not know what the hell this is. But when I start looking, then I see this needs to come up to here because this is the final. See here, this is the sending, yeah, and declared value for the carriage. There is nothing in there because this is a gift. Then there's this customs. Customs in Köln. The bill, $258 US, 209.55 euro. And then down here, what I'm supposed to pay here is €69.21. If I would have known that, I would have taken a taxi or whatever down to Köln, direct to them, and get that, you know. But then here is a letter, and it also says $69.21. But then another €44 for a total of €113.21. And all of a sudden, item 3D printer worth $258. How in the hell did they get that number? Who put that number on there? That was somebody from UPS. Because that was not the UPS. And no. But anyway, you know, you see then here €113.21, and then you see a bill here, €121.57. And then I get a reminder, because I did not answer that at all, you know. Tried to call them, costed me 20 cents for that call. I got billed 20 cents. That was last week, but nobody was on the phone. So I was trying to find another telephone number that doesn't cost me money, where I could call, and finally found one this week, and I called them. And when I wanted to call them that day, I got this letter. A reminder, €121.57. Yeah, €121.57. And I have to live from, well, right now, €230 each month. Because of a slightly more on electricity last year, since January, because of a little bit more electric instead of normal. Well, I have to pay about €30 in a month more for electricity, so that on the year's end, the bill will not be too large for after payments. I think some of you know what I mean. But $121.57. And I asked her, yeah, is it possible that I could pay this with a monthly base? Let's say for 3 months, you know? That'd be about €40 a month. That would be 3 months for me. That would be really hard to live with about €180 a month for food, medication. I am not sure. I am really not sure what to do. But I did send a message to the manager at Wanhao. I'm not sure what he's doing. Facebook message. Let me get up that Facebook message. Okay, that was me disgusting about the printer. Yeah, I sent them the message about, hello Gary, I had a call with UPS. They informed me that you forgot to mark the sending as a gift. And now I only have to pay €121.57 for import tax. But my problem is living from €230 means over 1 week starving. Yeah? Would be nice if you or someone could help me with that payment. And I sent him my PayPal email address. Yeah, my PayPal email address is also in my description, or if you're on my main channel and you click the About, you will also find my PayPal address, also my real address. But only answer I got from him, that was, well, later that night. Okay, I'm in show. He's in show. Okay, whatever show, I don't know. We'll fix later of today. We'll fix later of today. I am not sure what he means by that. If he is going to contact UPS and say, hey, send me the bill, I will pay that, or I'm not sure. But I am waiting for some kind of communication, either from UPS or from him. I'm not sure. But, oh yeah, and one of my other YouTubers, or was it in Facebook, I'm not sure. One of them told me to set up the nozzle to that point where the light goes on, off, then fine-tune it, and do a auto leveling. No. I am not sure if you all know Murphy's Law. Murphy's Law number 1 is never touch a running system. Yeah, of course, Murphy's Law number 2, if things go wrong, then they will go wrong at the time when you are not expecting them to go wrong. I think that was the problem that I was having all the last week with this. However, right now I am at Murphy's Law number 1, never touch a running system. And yes, you all saw that system is running. You think I'm going to touch it and push on auto bed level? No way, Jose. No way, no way. That's something I am not going to do. Yeah. But, wow. That print really, yeah, the print, what it's doing right now, that looks so darn good. And I only set it up to print one of the wing parts for my X-Wing. If I would have known that that was going to be so good, I would have told him to print 2 wing parts. Because if I put one like this and put the other one like this, they would fit on that plate. But I just thought, no, just try to print one at a time. Wow, that's cool. That is cool. And for you, I have a Amazon wish list. There are several items on there that I need. For the next 3 months, I don't know if I am going to be able to delete any of them. I'm not sure if, when, and how. But, yeah. And my address you can find in the description of the channel, also down in the description below. Hey, I know there is one person that is going to be sending me a package. First name starts with a G. Yeah. I heard you on the phone today when you was talking to Walter. Thank you so much. I can't wait for that package to come from America. Oh, and it would be nice if you could send me a message and let me know when you brought it to the post office and it is underway, so that we can see how long it will take to get from you to me. That's something that's also interesting. You know, that's something that I would like to know. How long will it take? Because I'm pretty sure with DHL, Germany, America, Germany, I think that will go within a few days, a week, when that is the maximum. DHL in Germany, Germany and China with DHL, or China with Germany. Oh man, that is hard to believe. I have seen packages, you know. I'm always careful to make sure that it is under 22 euros. When I buy something through eBay that will be shipped from China. But that is really amazing. How should I say, the travel process for a small package from China to Germany. Well, you buy something. The seller in China, okay, no problem. That will be sent on the next day. Yeah, it will be sent on the next day. And then you wait about 3, 4, 5 days until it is cleared in the customs in China. You know, customs is in every land the same. Why doesn't customs tell everybody, hey, this package is checked, it is clear. Send it directly to him. No. No way. The package from China, after about 3 or 4 days, it comes into a DHL airplane. Do you think that airplane would fly directly to Germany? Mm-mm. That airplane flies to Heathrow. Everything goes out of that airplane. Everything will be scanned again from the customs. It takes another 3 or 4 days, normally, but somehow it takes over a week. And then that package comes in the next airplane that is flying to Frankfurt. Package comes in Frankfurt, takes almost another week, and then you see, or you get an email, yeah, the package is underway. Then it takes about 2 or 3 days before it comes from Frankfurt to your house. You know, a flight time, I'm not sure. I think the packages from China, they come to Heathrow, not with an airplane, they come with a ship. Because if I order something on the 1st of the month, I can be sure on the 1st of the next month, that package is still not here. I have had packages coming from China, simple, worth about 10 euro or 15 euro. They take 7 and 8 weeks before I get it. That is not normal. That is absolutely not normal. And that is why since several months right now, I refuse to buy anything from a China eBay seller. When I go into eBay and I start looking for something, down on the left-hand side, you can choose eBay Germany or nur Germany, only Germany, and I click on only Germany. And then when I start looking at the items, when I find something that I want, I need, or whatever, I click on that, and then I look again. And then I look in the description. If I see in the description that it is a Chinese seller, I check again to see from where it's being shipped. Most of the time I see Hamburg, Frankfurt, Stuttgart, and a few other major cities. I send them a message first, an eBay message. Is that item really here in Germany, or will it be coming from China? Give me an answer, otherwise I will look for someone else to buy this item. Normally I get within 12 hours an answer. Yes, we have this item here. If they have that item there, then I will buy it. And for some reason, within 2 days, that item is in my apartment. Oh yeah, getting back to my doctor, getting back to his apartment and everything. Yeah, you know, if everything wasn't hard enough for me, I also have to find another apartment that is on the ground floor. And yeah, on the ground floor or in a taller building that has an elevator. I am not sure why, but he also gave me a letter. This is a letter from a doctor where if I start looking for an apartment and several other people are also looking for this apartment, I can show this to that person that is in charge of that apartment. And when he sees this letter, he has to offer me this apartment first, if I want it. Unless someone is there, for example, a woman with a child, and she needs an apartment desperately because of a divorce or whatever, okay, then she is then first in line, but I am then second in line at that time. We have a social office here. They won't help me at all. There's another office here. It's called Bauverein. There's a building, whatever. They're building one house after another with more apartments in there. Last year, in summer, they had, well, let's just say they have, around the corner from me, about a mile away, or less, yeah, less, small housing complex. There are small houses there, ground floor, no basement. There's 2- and 3-room houses with a little bit of ground, you know, lawn. Last year I called them, told them, hey, unseen, I will take this apartment. They had all of my papers. They had a copy of the paper from the doctor. At that time, I was out of town. I was with some good friends, staying there for a couple of weeks, having a good time. And on that Monday, I was back here, where I live. And I went on the Monday to that office. And I said, hey, I'm here. Can we take a look at that house? It would cost me much less for that compared to what I have to pay for this apartment, which would be no problem at all for me to pay. But no, yeah, I'm so sorry, Mr. Burkholder, but we chose somebody else to give that to. And I say, huh? Why? You do know, with the papers that I have, with the papers that the doctor wrote, that I can charge you to give me that apartment. Yes, but I talked to the CEO, chief officer, and he was looking at my papers, and because I have a filed bankruptcy, because of my divorce back then, because of my bankruptcy, he decided he doesn't want me in one of his apartments. Heck, what the heck is that? But yeah, anyway, I started talking to a few friends. One told me to go get a lawyer. I called up a lawyer. That lawyer is here in town, and he told me, sorry, I cannot handle that charge for you. Yeah, why? Because that office is also client for me. Yeah, where can I find a lawyer that is not in charge? Not here in this town. Yeah, what kind of bull is that? You know? You would think every lawyer would be happy to earn some money. Ah, well, anyway. Long gone. They are still building more and more buildings for 2, 3, and 4 bedroom, 1 bedroom apartments. And I can't go there and tell them, hey, the next building, the next apartment, ground floor, 1 bedroom, 1 living room, kitchen, bathroom, that's all I need. I won't get anything from them. I have to look myself. The problem looking myself is I can't just look here in this town, because in this town I won't find anything. I have to look all around in Germany. That means the time will come that I will have to move. When that time comes to move, that means I will have to find a few fellows to help me carry everything down that is still up here. Then I will need about 300, 400, 500 euros to travel. With the transport and all of my furniture. You know, if life wasn't hard enough, well, it's hard enough now. But, yeah. Anyway, I think I've done enough. The weight on my shoulders has gotten down a little bit. Wish to say thank you to my Patreon. Say hi to everybody else. If you haven't subscribed, please do subscribe. In the description you'll also see buy me a coffee. Yeah, I do drink coffee. Cola too. But yeah, feel free if you want to. I would be so happy and it would be so grateful for me. So anyway, I do wish you all a nice day, nice evening, whatever. Happy printing and take care.